Hi everyone, welcome to another session. In this session, we will try to understand four different attacks and how we can memorize them for the CISSP exam. When you s- when you see these four attacks, you always have confusion around those attacks. So while answering a question related to those attacks, it could be always tricky. And in this session, we will try to understand the difference. What is the difference between all these attacks and how we can memorize them for the CISSP exam and how we could avoid the confusion. So now let's get started. The first attack, cipher only attack. Cipher only attack is an attack where attacker has only ciphertext, the encrypted message. Only the attacker has encrypted message. So that is very important to know. Uh, Only ciphertext, encrypted message. Okay. So, but no plain text, no key, no access to the system. So system means that attacker does not have access to the system which could decrypt that encrypted message or ciphertext. Only attacker sees only ciphertext and tries to guess plain text or pattern. So how the attacker can get that cipher text, we will not go to in that discussion, but just imagine that ciphertext is intercepted, right? Man in the middle attack, it is stolen over the network, right? So just imagine that. So what we are trying to understand, ciphertext only attack, what it is exactly, and what type of information attacker has. So only ciphertext, no plain text, no key, and no access to the system which could decrypt the message. So now let me explain you a layman example. For instance, the attacker is trying to guess the message just by looking at the scrambled text. So attacker is just trying to um, uh, guess the message only looking at this encrypted message. So for example, the attacker is standing outside a bank and looking at the building. Attacker can see people going in and out. Attacker can see the patterns, but attacker cannot enter, cannot ask questions, cannot test anything. So attacker tries to guess how the bank works inside just by observing the outside. So attacker cannot go inside. So the memory, how we can memorize it? So COA is only ciphertext, only observation. So only attacker can observe it, try to learn the patterns, no further help. Very important. Only ciphertext. Next one is known plain text attack. So here attacker has a piece of plain text, original text, uh, the matching ciphertext, but no ability to choose anything. For instance, attacker knows a part of original message, only a part of original message. Okay, and and the encrypted version. They compare the two and try to learn how the encryption works. So, part of the original message and the encrypted version. So, they compare the two and try to learn how the encryption works. Imagine someone shows you a locked box and also tells you exactly what was inside the box before it was locked. You compare the inside and the locked version, trying to figure out how the lock scrambles things. So, how we can memorize it? Known pair, plain text plus ciphertext. So here we have both plain text and ciphertext. A parent uses it to inference to guess the key. Next one is chosen plain text. Attacker chooses plain text, uh, gets ciphertext, analyze how encryption works. Ability to choose plain text can see how the system encrypts it. Cannot decrypt ciphertext, no key. Attacker says encrypt this message for me and observe what ciphertext comes out. Attacker goes to the bank and says please lock these different items in your safe and show me how the safe changes each time, but they don't get the key, but they learn how the safe transform items. So here attacker has plain text and chooses plain text and gets ciphertext and analyze how encryption works. So choose plain text and analyze ciphertext. The last one is chosen ciphertext attack. Here the attacker has ciphertext ability to submit ciphertext to system, decryption oracle, receives decrypted output, still no key. Attacker can ask system to decrypt any ciphertext they choose and look at decrypted results. For example, attacker goes inside the bank and says to staff, here is a random lock box, open it for me. The security staff open the box, but they do not give the key. Attacker watches how they open it and learns how the lock mechanism works. So then try to figure out the key. So chose ciphertext plus decrypt access to decrypt system, right? So now when we summarize it, ciphertext only ciphertext, known plain text plus ciphertext, chosen plain text, choose plain text and get ciphertext, and chosen ciphertext, I choose ciphertext and get uh, plain text via decryption system. So I hope that will help you to understand the difference all attacks and also help you to memorize about all those attacks. Thank you so much for watching this session. If you have any question or feedback, please share in the feedback section.